So today, let's talk about the function of F12. Now, that name, it probably makes you think of your computer keyboard, right? And honestly, that's exactly the point. We're going to explore how a key most of us ignore has inspired a really powerful mission for change.
I mean, think about it. You've got all these keys you use every single day. And then there are the function keys. And way at the end, there's F12. For a lot of us, it's just there, kind of a mystery. What does it even do? It's sitting there, just packed with potential, waiting for a purpose. And that idea, that hidden, powerful function, is really at the heart of everything we're talking about today.
And look, this isn't just some random comparison I'm making up. The whole inspiration comes directly from that idea. A function with an unknown purpose, all this potential for action that just needs to be defined.
Okay, so let's move from the metaphor to the actual mission. There's an organization called F12 Inc., and they took this idea and gave it a very, very clear and powerful purpose. They've defined their function, and believe me, it's a big one.
So what exactly is this function? Well, it all boils down to three powerful actions. First, to enable. This is about giving real tangible tools and resources to individuals and businesses that have been systematically shut out. Second, to educate. Shining a light on these super complex policies and just making people aware of the injustices that are out there. And third, to advocate. This means actively challenging those unfair systems and fighting for real, concrete policy changes.
And here's the why behind it all, the thing that drives every single action. Their ultimate goal is to promote equal opportunities for everyone. It's a huge commitment to leveling the playing field, to make sure that every single person gets a fair shot. Now, this isn't just some abstract idea, it's a real, legally established organization. F12 Inc. is a registered nonprofit corporation operating officially out of the state of Iowa. This gives them a solid legal framework to get their important work done.
And just to drive that point home, this right here is the official seal from the Iowa Secretary of State. It's from F12's Certificate of Existence. This document is the real deal. It confirms they are a registered organization in good standing, which builds that crucial foundation of trust for all the work they do.
All right, so what does this mission for equality actually look like day to day? Well, the scope of their work is, frankly, impressively broad.
And what's so important here is that F12 doesn't just stick to one single issue. Their work covers a huge range of critical areas. We're talking everything from deep dive research into policy, to mental health advocacy, to criminal justice reform. They are tackling the tough, interconnected social and political issues that really impact people's opportunities.
Okay, so we know the what and we know the why. But what about the how? How does a nonprofit actually turn these huge goals into real, tangible action? What's the engine that really drives all this work?
Well, their approach has a bunch of moving parts, but it's all grounded in a really clear process: assess, tech, and action. It all starts with solid research to assess the problem areas and gather the right data. Then they use technology to build platforms and solutions for people who otherwise would have no access. And that final crucial piece, the action, that's powered entirely by the generosity of donations and the hard work of volunteers. That's what turns this mission into a real movement.
And every great mission has someone steering the ship. The driving force behind F12 is its founder and president, Charlie Hasselman.
And the message from Charlie is so simple, so direct, but it's everything. It isn't just a statement, it's a genuine invitation. Let's work together. This is a call to action. It's this deep belief that real, lasting change only happens when people come together for a common goal.
Which, brings us right back to where we started, with that seemingly simple function key. F12 shows us that when a function is given a clear purpose, to enable, educate, and advocate, it stops being a mystery. It becomes a key. So the real question it leaves us with is this: how can one single, focused function truly unlock a world of opportunity for all of us?